Ooh, this might get me into trouble, but
You're retired.
Let it rip.
what can we do about people who don't give a rip?
Are you talking about faculty?
Yeah. I mean, I think the ones you see here are the ones that care. I mean, and I'm sure there are many more. But there are some that are like, you know what? It's not in my job description, although it says other duties as necessary. And you know, frankly, I don't really blame them because we are so overwhelmed. But when I hear somebody advising a student and they're clueless, they haven't gone to the training, they're doing more disservice to the student. You know? And there's just a handful, I'm sure, but there are faculty who just don't give a rip. And what bothers me is then they run to the union and they say, help us. And we feel like we can't do anything. We feel like we're being penalized because these people have rights and they're allowed to do what they're doing while the rest of us are picking up the load. That's one of my biggest issues. I mean, not that I want to be I don't want faculty tattling on each other. But when you've got administration also, you know, this person's coming to you saying, administration's saying this and that. We really need to investigate because there must be some merit to it. And that's what's been bothering me because we have some faculty that really pull the rest of us down because they don't want to do the job.
There's the problem of the free rider, I guess they're called. So, nastier words, but anyway. And any institution, you have some. We supposedly, you have the 5-year review. Do you guys have a...
We all have it now.
Yeah. It hasn't reached some parts of Manoa, but it's...
Even if we have it, sometimes it's just...
But then, part of it is, I don't want to throw it back to the administration, but I will, because we've had a couple of cases where people went on warning, they failed, and the administration should have pulled the trigger, and they said, no, we'll give you another 5 years. So, you know, that sends the message to the wrong message to the rest of us. And so, if there's an honest evaluation system, then it should come out. If it's used vindictively, then OOPA's there. But if you don't have some sort of honest feedback system, then you're going to free ride if you're so inclined.
Can I jump in on that? Because Jan and I did meet with Dr. Morton on the 5-year review and the lecture evaluation. With respect to the 5-year review, it was Morton's explicit position that there's inconsistency across the community colleges in the 5-year review, and that it was too easy for faculty who had achieved a rank that they were satisfied with to, let's call them slackers, to just slack back. They'd gotten as far in the profession as they cared. They didn't present themselves for serious committee work and take on the extra jobs. So he wanted to set up a 5-year review system where if you have achieved the level of a full professor, it is expected that you continue to perform at the level of the faculty guideline description for full professor or associate professor or whatever level that you're at. That was the motivation for that. We did get put in to that policy, and I don't know what the latest one, I know one was circulated. We were asked to consult. I offered a number of changes, particularly to the lecturer policy, and also some concerns about the 5-year review policy. They did incorporate some of our issues, but put the policy out before the last round of our suggestions were incorporated. So, you know, that kind of pissed me off. You know, you say you're going to talk with us, and then you do talk with us, and we have things to say, and you go, yeah, those are pretty good suggestions, we'll incorporate those, and then they don't get incorporated, and the policy gets thrown out, you know, and people get angry at UHPA and get angry at us. So there are some, hopefully there are some clarifications, the policy, particularly as regards up to the appeals issue. I was really concerned about the way the appeal issue, if you didn't like the way your 5 review was worded, it seemed to put all the cards in administration's hands and really didn't allow faculty to have a leg to stand on in a review process. But that was the motivation. I mean, he's seen that inconsistency across the system. It happens at our campus too, where, you know, people just decide, okay, I've gone as far as I want. I'm not going to serve on another committee. I'm not going to take on another job. And then, you know, it's always been at KCC that a handful of faculty step up year in and year out for all kinds of things. I'm getting to the point where I'm saying no. No! Because not only do I teach my classes now, you know, there are these other layers or these other projects, major projects that get laid on. And I was approached just last week for 2 more. 2 more. One of which I said, no, no. I don't have time to be in any more what I call waste my time meetings, where nothing productive is going to follow up. And the other one is coming from the Vice Chancellor, and I'm working on a carefully worded memo in response. This is no. This is not, writing a report for you on this matter is not going to help teaching. It's not going to make any difference in anyone's life. It's just going to take time out of my schedule to write a report.
But at a tenured full 5, you have a little bit more
But I
freedom
do.
to say that.
I do. Yeah.